Welcome to One Sharp Sword, cutting through to what matters most. I'm your host, Dr. Wayne Pernell, Dr. P, the exponential success coach. I wanted to bring something to you. You know what? We let a lot of different drama into our lives, and we don't need to. We actually excuse it. We invite it. we tell stories about it. It's very interesting. And so I've written blog posts. One of them is called "You'll Have to Excuse Me," and that's the name of the blog post. Here's the thing: there's an extraordinary amount of drama that could be in everyone's life. I've come through my own. I think if we each look at our lives, we could say, wow, like there's drama, and if you look at any part of your life, you could turn any little annoyance into drama. This is wrong. That's out of place. I ran out of eggs, whatever it is. It's like that could be drama, but it doesn't have to be. And that's the point, is that we choose where we focus our energy. We choose where we put our mental energy, and we make excuses sometimes, and make that a lifestyle sometimes. And I wanted to point that out. I will sometimes use my own life as an example, so that you can find yourself in that. Like, is this possible? It's not like I'm inviting you to be some voyeur into my life. It's more like, use my life as a mirror for your own. Does this make sense to you? Like, if I were to relay to you some of the drama that's been going on in my life, I don't know, like, what would you say? It's like, look at your life, because the drama in my life, it actually doesn't show up in the way I engage with others, nor does it become a factor in how I choose to put my energy in one person or one place or one project at any moment. I don't discern what needs attention based on drama, right? And with all of that said, my life didn't used to be that way, and that's why I'm sharing this. Like, I used to rely on the drama. Life was in fact overwhelming, and if only you knew. And I think we all know people that go to that place. Oh, if only you knew what was going on with me. Oh, right. And here's where I chose drama. Like, if a friend or a family member needed something, I used to run around and make sure that everybody had what they needed. It was going to be okay. I was the one that was going to make everybody okay. It's like, oh, that's a lot of energy, right? It became overwhelming, right? I became almost like a superhero martyr. I haven't been that in years, and I'm sharing that with you because that's kind of how I grew up. I was the one to make everything okay for everybody. And I would either make sure people had what they needed, or I would be the big distractor and entertainer so that people didn't have to deal with the conflict or the drama in their own lives. And now it's really about, no, you need to deal with that and really deflate it. It doesn't have to be drama. So how did that serve me, and how does drama serve you? That's really the point of this. The title of it is, oh, you'll have to excuse me. And it's because, well, I had so many other things going on in my life. If I didn't hit my goals, or didn't get a report in on time, or whatever it was, it'd be like, yeah, I got exhausted. I wore myself out to the point where I just couldn't move. And so, I have a perfectly good excuse, and you'll have to excuse me, right? You'll have to excuse me. I've been dealing with XYZ. I mentioned in a blog post or two, I mentioned in a podcast or two, I came through COVID. So I don't get a special prize. I'm one of the many that have come through COVID. And that's the thing. Like, I just took care of it. Did I feel puny? You bet. I was like, I got really, tired, just tired. And in the midst of being tired, I reprioritized everything. There are things on my list that will not get done. There are calls that will not be returned. Not today, right? And so everything got shifted. I'm in control so that there's no drama. I didn't call people and go, "Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of I'm in the middle of COVID." It's like none of that, right? Do I still have a residual cough? Every so often it shows up. Yes. Okay. Um, the other stuff that goes with it, like it's amazing what our bodies produce in order to get rid of a virus, right? But I think it's really important that the point here is that you don't rely on the drama or the illness or the distraction. If it's a factor, make that the focus of your attention. It's okay. We've had life events that get in the way, births and deaths, and um, travel plans disrupted and travel plans completed, and um, purchases and sales, and it's like all the stuff that happens on a daily basis, putting things in a row. Each of those could be a source of drama, and they needn't be. And so you'll have to excuse me because I've been dealing with is not a thing unless you make it a thing. And it needn't be, right? It sort of became like this hidden thing for me. Like I knew I could always call that out. Oh, if only you knew what I was dealing with. Let me tell you. And I wasn't one for big drama. I was more of a quiet uh dramatist. It's like I was more quiet and subtle, but then people go, "Are you all right?" It's like, not really, right? Oh, woe is me. My life is hard. We've all seen people like that, and they live in that space. My life is so hard. You have it easy. My life is so hard. You have it easy. So most people who know me now know that I'm not like that at all. Like at all. All of that was so long ago. It's like that was a style that did serve me, and then I grew out of it. It is a style that doesn't serve me at all. You can't grow exponentially. You can't step into exponential success if you're holding on to pieces of drama as excuses for why things didn't happen. Things didn't happen. Awesome. This thing was a life event. Awesome. Do you want these things that didn't happen to happen? Yes. Good. What's the timing on them, given that this drama did happen or event without drama? It's an event, it's neutral. And I think that's the key is that absolutely 100% of everything that happens in your life is neutral until you give it meaning. Absolutely everything in your life is neutral until you give it meaning. And so, what's the meaning of missing a goal? It means that you will look at your calendar and recalibrate. Or it means the goal wasn't important. What's the meaning of a major life event that turns everything upside down? It's a major life event that put everything on pause. Now what? You get to make decisions about the now what, right? So, a couple of key pieces here. The first is we all have stuff going on in the background. We are human. We're experiencing the human condition. And that means we all have stuff going on in the background. Is it crushing us? Not really. But some people it does. And so, really, you never know what someone else is going through. And so, start with compassion. Just start with compassion and show some grace. You never know what someone else's backstory is. And they might be fine. They might be showing the world that they're fine and they're going to take care of everyone around them. And, a lot of people who look fine aren't. And so have some compassion, because there may be something going on with them that you might be able to help with. And then part two of that is, if you take it to an extreme, drama and excuses do not make up for the truth. Make your own choices about where to put your energy. You are already. The question is, can you do it deliberately? Make deliberate choices about where to put your energy. Drama and excuses do not make up for the truth. And so every day you're choosing where to spend the energy that you have for that day. And are you spending it on somebody else's drama? Are you spending it on trying to fix somebody else, or on trying to make it okay for everybody else? It's like, that kind of energy, it can get you through the day. Like the fuse, let's go. Here we go. And that doesn't have to be dramatic energy when you do that. That could be, could be your way of getting things done. Awesome. Go a little bit faster. It's okay. Right. When I visit my friends in New York, I ended talking a little bit faster, just because, well, that's the pace sometimes. The other side of that is, I also keep my own pace, because that's my pace and they get to put up with it. Choices, right? So where are you choosing to put your energy? And remember, it is a choice, right? Every situation is neutral until you give it meaning. And where you put your energy is your choice. And just because somebody else has drama doesn't mean that you must step in to take care of that drama in their timing. That's two statements. It doesn't mean you need to step in and take care of their drama. And if you do choose to step in, it doesn't need to be in their timing, right? You need to give yourself the opportunity for your own growth. You need to give yourself the opportunity to hunker back down and have some recuperation and rejuvenation time. And don't ever get swept up in promising things for the sake of trying to be nice to someone else, right? I had someone, it, it bugs me, because I work with professionals. I work with dentists a lot, and other professionals, lawyers, medical professionals, entrepreneurs, right? So in everything from banking to retail to grocery to finance, banking, right? So, and insurance and legal and medical, dental, and all on and on and on, right? So across industries, I'm working with people, and either they or their clientele will say things like, well, I'll try, right? I'll try to be there. I'll try to make it. I'll try to make it work this time. And it's like, that's one of my, in Choosing Your Power, my first book, it's one of the watchwords, try. And that's because Fritz Perls, I think, was the first to say, try is a lie. And it was Yoda that says, do or do not. There is no try. Right. And all of that came from Fritz Perls, or before him. He was the founder of Gestalt psychology, and he gave us a lot of the schemas that we use today. I'll try to make it is basically, it is a lie. It's like, either say you will or say you won't. That's how you eliminate drama. Make a decision. And by saying you'll try, you are basically trying to soften the knowledge that you have, which is, now I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can be there, but I don't want to let you down. So I'll tell you, I'll try to make it. And that way, when the event comes around and I can't make it, at least I could say I tried to make it. It's like, that's just you being a liar. That's you creating drama where there doesn't need to be any. Can you make it at this time, at this event? Nope. I would rather know that very clearly than to have someone tell me a lie. Oh, I'll try. It's like, I know that that's a no. And I will tell them that. And the reason I'm bringing this here is that I want you to be able to clearly stand in that rather than, well, I'll try. Like if you hear that, just say, so that's a no, and watch what happens. And if you find yourself saying it, look at why you're saying it. Are you saying that because you don't want to let somebody else down? And the answer is, yeah. You don't want to look bad to somebody, so you'll try. Stop lying. That's drama. That's drama. So there are a lot of places where you can let go of, oh, you'll have to excuse me, but this came up. You'll have to excuse me, but it's like, just claim it, own your life, own the truth, the reality. I'm choosing not to do this because I'm choosing to do this other thing. And that parentheses is around because I'm choosing to do the other thing. Nobody else needs to have the explanation. No, I can't make it. Or yes, I commit to this. I'm going to make it happen so I can be there. Awesome. That's as it should be, right? That's you living in alignment in your best self as your best self. All right. Think about all that. Where can you eliminate drama by owning your decisions? Where can you eliminate drama by saying, I'm in a situation that took more out of me than I thought, and I am choosing not to make calls, not to do a report, not to get on the road, not to engage with this other person in this way. Where can you say, I choose not to go to this event, or I choose to go to this event, which means I'm going to get all this other stuff done ahead of time, like planning. Remember planning? And you get the other stuff done so that you can fulfill the decision that you did make. Right? If you had a family member that was having a wedding, or if you were the one in the wedding and getting married, you wouldn't go, well, something came up. That's your priority, right? So everything else has to be done ahead of that. So think about that. Think about how efficient you get before you go on vacation. Everything seems to get done. What if you chose to live your life like, wow, I want to get this done. 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 Now I get to enjoy this. So you make the decision about this big thing that you commit to for yourself, and the other stuff either fits or doesn't fit in order for you to enjoy this thing that you said yes to. That's how you get rid of drama. And that's how you stop making excuses. And that's how you step in to live a life that's yours. You live the life balanced, in alignment, and in integrity. All right. If you want to explore this further, I would invite you to check out exponentialsuccesssummit.com. Seriously, while you're online, just type that in, exponentialsuccesssummit.com. Go check it out. I'll see you here next time. I am Dr. P, Dr. Wayne Pernell, the Exponential Success Coach, and this is right there, one sharp sword cutting through to what matters most. I'll see you here next time.